Hello guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Well, the House of Representatives has stated that the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Dr. Cardoso, and his team are making the same mistakes that his predecessor, Godwin Emefiele, made that crippled the economy and left the nation on the brink of collapse. The deputy spokesman for the House of Representatives, Honorable Philip Agbesi, made the remarks recently when the elder statesman and the former Minister of Agriculture, Chief Adu, paid him a courtesy visit to his office. And then Agbesi described the new leadership of the Apex Bank as incompetent and unprepared, adding that the recent spike in the dollar-naira exchange rate shows how the new leadership was taking Nigeria backwards. So he advised Cardoso and his team to get their acts together and to get their acts right. He warned that Nigerians would not endure another hardship and suffering as they did when Emefiele was the CBN governor. Now it seems that the Cardoso-led CBN is not ready for the tax. While it is still early days, the steps taken so far is deficit in capacity. The recent spike in the exchange rate of dollar is a clear indication that the new leadership has gotten things wrong from the start. The free fall of Naira in the unofficial markets has been exacerbated by the removal of the currency restrictions on the official market. And these restrictions had previously popped up the Naira's value. The lifting of the ban on the importation of some items at a time when our import is already high and local companies struggling to survive has shown that we are far from the end of troubles at this moment. One would expect the CBN to increase the number of items so that local production for domestic consumption will be increased and impact positively on the economy. You can see how the dollar rate is rising. What it means is that all those who used to go to the parallel market for dollars now are going to the government to demand it because it's on a high side. The CBN wanted to close the gap between the official and the black market to discourage the round tapping. But do you have the capacity to fund the dollar demand? They don't have it. They don't have it. So it's a cheap and a lazy way of managing the monetary policy of the country so that people will say the government is working. But the truth of the matter is that the business proposition is not valid. The CBN does not interact with stakeholders. This policy will make Nigeria lose all the gains that we may have made as a result of the ban, which is very serious. So lifting this ban without a response from fiscal policy, not by increasing tariffs on these items, but by deploying non-tariff measures, such as levies, may expose the local manufacturers of these products to undue competition from foreign producers whose governments provide various production subsidies. The Naira on Monday exchanged for around 1,200 for a dollar in the official market. And then the currency was pushed to its latest record after the Apex Bank, CBN, lifted the restriction on the 43 items prohibited from accessing foreign exchange from the official foreign exchange windows. And now Nigerians are left to suffer for this, which is a very serious issue. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? The truth is that most of these elites don't believe in Nigeria. Neither are they patriotic for the fact that most of them have acquired foreign nationalities for their families. Most people don't feel shocked by the corruption that is going on because what they want is for the corruption not to stop so that the corruption will benefit them. They are narrow-minded and they are everywhere. So, hence, APC is still in power. The nation's economy will continue to be going down if they are still in power because they know nothing about leadership other than looting, looking at every possible ways of enriching themselves. They appoint men and women because of their role in the worst election in the history of Nigeria that brought them to power, or because they were loyal to the conditions given to them before assuming office, and not because they have the capacity to deliver on the task that they were given to. So if you think that the central bank governor will perform miracle, you are just dreaming. The naira can never go back to what it was even before the APC took over power. We need to earn more dollars, and the CBN needs to make sure that all foreign exchange is done through the bank. No individuals should be allowed to walk around with dollars. Our government and financial institutions should practice currency swap with the countries we are owing and importing more from. So, it is already too early to judge the new CBN's administration. But then, Nigerians should not expect much from this government. Just try and take good care of yourself. That is all we have to say. There is no measures put in place to correct the economy. Cardoso, that bankrupt his own bank, he is here to handle the CBN. Well, Nigeria has no remedy. It seems that everything has already expired. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, this is just coming like few weeks after Cardoso's appointment as the new CBN governor. As the new CBN governor who took over from Godwin Emefiele after his suspension by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And now we are seeing this crisis. Nigerians are facing this crisis. Look at the dollar to the naira rate at the parallel market. It's something else. It is really crazy. 1,200 naira to a dollar. Wonderful. I don't know if this government is actually going forward or they are going backwards. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.